Welcome to this PlayStation 5 update for September 2021. I'm just going to try to explore. You guys can see some of the games that I have, and I'm going to try not to get to the messages. So I'm going to play around with the game base and just really try to explore. I also have all the update features in the background, and that I'll read to you guys and scroll through. I'm not going to read all through just everything, because I'm not going to be able to get to the TV speakers and try that out because I'm recording it differently today. But hopefully this goes smoothly. I'm going to check out the control center customization, enhanced game base, and then some other stuff that I'm going to also be able to dive into. But I'm not sure how long this video is going to go. I'm probably not going to cover everything. I also probably want to check out the remote play, so I might do a video for that separately to see how it runs with the remote play mobile connection, and see how that goes while I'm playing a PlayStation 5 game from the mobile app for, I guess, the PlayStation Remote Play app that I never really used at all. So I installed that on my phone, so I'm going to be able to try that out as well a little bit after this video. So let's check out the settings. It seems like they updated the game base for the control center customizations, where we can now customize our control center more freely by rearranging or choosing which controls to hide or unhide at the bottom of the screen. So let's try that out for this particular video. So just to get started, see, if you press the options and see all this stuff, focus on the control you want to move and press X. So you see the switcher, that's how you get access to the games, notifications, the game base, which contains the friends list, music, and PlayStation VR. I don't even need this. Let's move that at the bottom. We don't even need that. Downloads and uploads, sound, there's the mic accessories, and the profile. So let's move this up so that how that replace the network. I didn't even know you can get access to this. That's pretty dope. Accessibility. So we'll just leave it for now. That's pretty cool. And then it says the enhanced game base. Players can now easily view and write messages to friends and parties directly from the game base in the control center. So we're not going to do all that because we don't want to put all the messages up for some of you guys talking and stuff like that, connecting with you guys and getting to know you guys. So we're not going to bring up the messages. So let me just scroll through and see what else they have. While viewing the game base in full screen, players can also see how many of their friends are online, busy, or offline, as well as accept, decline, or cancel multiple friend requests at once. So what else does it say? Game library and home screen updates. So it says if you have the PlayStation 4, if you have a PS4 and PS5 version of the same game installed, which I don't right now because that just takes additional space, they'll now appear separately in the install tab of the game library and on the home screen. Each game's tile now also clearly indicates its platform. So let's go to the game library real quick. So I don't have all these. Oh look, it even says it too. PS4. It never said that really. So these are all the games I really have installed currently on my PlayStation, because all the other games are either on my external hard drive for additional space, or I just move certain games back to the library that I'm not currently playing just to reserve space for the new games. So I'm still working on Final Fantasy Remake, for example. I just finished Ghost of Tsushima in the background, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, and just some other stuff that I have. The beta that's going to start up again tomorrow, for example. And here I'll show y'all my collection a little bit. See, like games like this, like Cyberpunk, this is locked because I have the physical copy, so that's different. So it shows all the different things. See, here it is. The perfect example would be like the Marvel's Avengers, because I originally got the PS4 version of the game when it first launched, and then they gave us the free PS5 upgrade. So that's pretty sweet. So now you can change and see which one that you want to get. Let me try clicking on it, for example. That's even better. Look how clean that is. I love this update right now. See, now you don't have to keep on switching and clicking on those three dots to select and make sure you're downloading the right version of the game that you're looking for, and you don't have to second guess yourself. I like how they really installed this. And look, it says which version do you want to view, and then the beta that they had a long time ago that was playable. So see how it has that marker? Now it indicates that you cannot have access to the beta because the beta is obviously over. So that's pretty cool how they really did this. PS4, PS5, and then things that you cannot access has the little stop sign. So what else do I have? Let me see. This is PS5 only. Let's try another example. Final Fantasy Remake. This is another example because they recently came out with a remake for Final Fantasy 7 Integrate. So that's really awesome to see them do that. And then Mass Effect, I have the physical copy, so you just have to put the data disc or the game disc inside to really start playing. So I like how they did that. So let's see what else does it say. Game library and home screen updates. So I already just read through that. Screen reader controls. Players can now pause or resume screen reader. Press the PlayStation button and triangle buttons and have it repeat anything it reads. So that's pretty cool. New gaming and social experience customizations. I don't have PlayStation Now, so I'm not going to really be able to get into this, but I'll read it anyway. PlayStation Now resolution selector and connection test tool. PlayStation Now subscribers can choose between 720p or 1080p depending on individual game to accommodate their preferred video resolution for game streaming. A streaming connection test also helps them identify and troubleshoot any problems with their connection. In a new accolade type, it says leader. Following an online match, players can award others with a fourth accolade type called leader, which is visible on players' profiles. So last time I seen those accolades was when I was playing Destruction All-Stars. Automatic capture of personal best videos. When players compete in challenges for a better time or a higher score and set a new personal best, a video clip of the action will automatically be recorded. That's dope. Players can also share clips of their personal best directly from the challenge card in the control center or from their media gallery. Players have direct control over this functionality via their captures and broadcast settings. So let's check out, I think I want to check this out because coming up next after this is it says 3D audio support for built-in TV speakers. So maybe I could check out the sound settings for that and see how to get access to it, but I'm not going to be able to test that out today. So let's try, what does this say? It says new trophy tracker. We've added a new trophy tracker that lets players quickly access up to 5 trophies per game through the control center. So let me see, trophy tracker. Or maybe, should I just go to my game trophies? Yeah, let's try this. Let's go trophies. So here it is. Let's try this out. See, this is how it looks. So it lets players quickly access up to 5 trophies per game through the control center. So any game that you're currently playing will pop up. It seems like with all the 5 trophies that you have. Maybe I can try booting up a game. Let's try I'm already done with the game. I could try Ratchet and Clank and see how that works. See, there it is. This is really awesome. See here it is, about 10 minutes left. Gold bots or the gold cup, because I was working on that. But once I finished the game, the spy bots, trying to collect the spy bots to get the rhino, I believe that you get once you finish collecting them. So I can get all these different trophies. See, the percentages is all right there. That's pretty cool. But I don't really have to boot the game, so I'll just close it. So that's all that it has as far as the trophy tracker. But next it says 3D audio support for built-in TV speakers. So this update adds support for players to experience 3D audio through their built-in TV speakers. I don't know if y'all heard that screaming. Once enabled in the sound menu, this feature transforms standard 2-channel TV speaker audio into 3-dimensional sound, heightening the sense of gameplay immersion. Players can measure the acoustics of their room using the microphone on their DualSense wireless controller to apply a 3D audio setting that's optimized for their room. 3D audio 3D audio via compatible headsets on PS5 has been a popular feature among fans and developers. So they said we're thrilled to bring this feature to life for players directly through their built-in TV speakers, in addition to headset support that's been available since launch. So I'm not going to be able to try that out, but let's see if I can do this one. It says the M.2 SSD storage expansion. So players around the globe can expand their storage capacity with an M.2 SSD that can be installed in the PS5 console or PS5 Digital Edition console. So it says this storage can be used to download, copy, and launch PS5 and PS4 games, as well as media apps. You could play PS5 and PS4 games directly from the M.2 SSD storage and freely move games between storage options. So I don't know how to do this. I didn't even do this, the installation yet for the SSD. I thought this would already be installed. The next one is just going to be, just to wrap up, is going to be the remote play, but I'm going to do that in a separate video to see how that is. I don't know. I guess I could set it up just using I could just do it on my mobile app, but that's all I'm going to really show for now. Can I go to it from my library though, to move things there? Like, say for example, let's try Mega Zombie. I thought it would give you that option. So I didn't do the installation of the SSD, but I got plenty of space anyway, because I don't really have many games on my external hard drive anyway from my 2 terabyte. So only have like what, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Plants vs. Zombies, Avengers, and some other games on there. There's just 3 games on there at least, and I could just easily just take them off and just move them over to the external hard drive, because they added that feature prior to this update. So that's basically everything as far as the update, just to try to check it out and just do a little bit of exploring. And everything I just read aloud will be in the description, and I'll also link you guys over if you guys want to check it out. But it looks like I'm going to have to install the M.2 SSD on the PlayStation 5 console, but I don't need to move anything over there right now because I got plenty of space and even more additional storage just in case I need it for all the new games that's coming out pretty soon. And as I finish games and I know I'm not going to go back to them, I'll just end up sending them to my library for now, and then if I want to reinstall them, I'll just get back into my collection and reinstall them from there. And just say for example, if I run out of room, I can just temporarily move it to the external hard drive and then copy it back onto the PlayStation 5 without even having to re-download the game all the way in full, because it takes less time now apparently. But maybe this SSD is going to be a cool new feature, because you can actually play the game, the PlayStation 5 games, on from the SSD. Because the big difference is, just to wrap up, when you move a PlayStation 5 game to the external hard drive, no matter which one it is, you cannot play that PS5 game off the hard drive itself. You can only play PS4 games off the hard drive. The PS5 games needs to be copied back onto the console storage to be able to play it from your system itself, which I don't like. That's the only thing I didn't like. But I'm just surprised they just didn't keep that feature where you can actually keep on playing all those games off the hard drive itself. How come you can only play PS4 games off the hard drive, but the PS5 games are just only allowed to just sit there as a temporary holder for those games, and you can't play it off the hard drive itself? You gotta keep on copying it back. So maybe that was the whole purpose of them coming out with this SSD, to allow us to play these games, our next generation games, our PS5 games and PS4 and PS5 games all together off the hard drive itself. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys were able to hear clearly, because I changed up my whole little setup. But I'm just gonna try and do a different video with the PlayStation Remote Play app and test it out and see if I can play one of my games off the remote play app and just to really test it out.